Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, where I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about the puddle here and the way we could just stare into it. But when we go in there, it's just going to be more of the story of Alan before, right? That whole segment is what happened until he got out of the lake. And while that's certainly critical information for understanding what's happening now, what is also critical information is what we're going to do about the FBC butting in on our case. And I feel like I do just want to pursue the saga thread a little bit further. We'll get to Alan. We'll get to initiation. For right now, let's write a little more return. So right at this moment, okay. If I turn like 135 degrees and just stay to the right, we're going to get to the wellness center. This ranger station. Where did the bureau say they were setting up? They were setting up at the sheriff's station in Bright Falls, right? I do kind of want to go see about that as well, but one problem at a time. Let's hit the wellness center first. There'll be plenty of time for exploring the whole entire map, right? Oh, this noise again. This time I have bullets. Oh, it's like a bunch of them, though. All right. What if running? What if instead of everything else, running was the key? I am willing to stand in the dark and gunfight a single weird taken wolf. I am not interested in fighting a pack. One, maybe two.
Odin claimed to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
I mean, that does sound like it could be one of the Anderson brothers, right? I don't see why it couldn't. Not okay. That orange light is not, in fact, a light source that's over here. It's just orange light beaming through the trees. Okay. Well, we got a couple of big buildings here. The lighting in this area changes very wildly. I like that. That's good.
It's a little late for visitors, you know. I was just getting them. Oh, Saga?
Hey.
What's up? Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
See, the thing about Rose is, I recognize that Saga's trying to be
I love the architecture.
very smooth
I
here.
always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
Oh, lunchbox? Perhaps. Or maybe we're just getting an indication that this is where this is the provenance of those lunchboxes.
There's another lunchbox.
But what I was going to say, what I was going to say is, you know, Rose is pretty slight. We could physically just solve that problem. You are strong, you are successful, you are confident. This could still also be telling us that this is where the lunchboxes are from. Ugh, it's really awkward. It's like just a little bit too dark to not have the flashlight on, but also we need to have the flashlight not pointed at anything we're actually trying to look at. Wow. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Wake up. Alan Wake's crime novels have become the sensation of the nation. Based on the font treatment here at the top of this, I'm going to assume this is from a magazine intended for 11 to 14-year-olds. Folks Magazine. How has your life changed since your books became so popular? I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You're hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So what do you do to get your creative juices flowing? Well, writing is a very solitary journey. When I'm working, I like to be alone in a room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get inside the heads of my characters. Oh, sounds exhausting. And yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? Word on the street is you've been out enjoying the New York nightlife. Any favorite spots? I'd prefer if we could focus on my writing. Oh, definitely. Although I'm sure our readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Mouse moved slightly. Yes. Well, on some level, I'm always working on the next story. Right now, I'm looking into something different. A departure from what people would expect. Something new. Well, be careful with that. People don't always like new. So what role does the beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? Is she your muse? Alice helps keep me stable. She's an anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. This cannot possibly be the best picture of him. This is anime fan art. Longing internally. Criminy. Okay, well, whoever drew these has some feelings and is definitely responsible for some of the fan fiction we've been reading. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction, best-selling author, sets a feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is an author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Wake isn't just known for his literary works. He's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. This author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of isolated figures hunching over typewriters in dark rooms. Wake is a man who hits the town in style, a regular at the hottest spots in the city, happy to see and be seen. The people and the paparazzi can't get enough of him. But it's not just his social calendar that makes this writer stand out among his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake's is in a completely different orbit. Damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits. This writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This is one rebel to keep an eye out for. So some of this stuff, there's not a lot of dates on these stories. Some of this stuff could be describing the behavior of Scratch, right? But we do know that Alan was like... There's a line in the first game, if I'm not mistaken, about Alan trying not to get another mugshot in the papers. So, like, also, you know, even if not quite as much, Alan was definitely in this kind of place himself. Where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer mysteriously disappears. The best-selling author known for his Alex Casey novels has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's wife, Alice Wake, has not given any comments on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one to report her husband's disappearance to the authorities. The mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals from the town were reported missing within a similar time frame. It is unclear whether these disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated he has no information to provide, despite having been seen with Mr. Wake in Bright Falls just before the author's disappearance. The writer Alan Wake has a history of violence toward the press and is rumored to have struggled with addiction. The story will be updated as it unfolds. All that stuff right next to the slashy fan art is really something. I wonder how embarrassed Rose would be if we were in here looking at her stuff. You would think that she'd be really on top of that, actually, since we just walked in and she just kind of like vanished and left us alone. Hi, you saw a room I was just in, right?
Looks like
Wait.
another perfect. Hello, Yako. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Yamo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee.
Huh. Something ain't right
Oh
here.
shit, this coffee is shit. Yako, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jaakko? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
They got 80% of a smile out of him at the end there. That's pretty impressive. What is all of this? This is, okay, just general bulletin board stuff.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Thor had a band and everything.
I mean, she is supposed to have known that, right? Boy, there sure are a lot of handgun bullets being kept around here. The Valhalla nursing home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in a strange new friendships. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback. Oh, this is Barry writing this. I'm not doing a Barry voice. Touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla. Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe this isn't that weird. But I have literally this dresser. Like these exact metal bits, like with the fake keyhole and everything. That's kind of unsettling. I'm sure it's just like, it was a cheap piece of furniture. I'm sure it's common, but yeah, that's a little weird.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings.
Do
Look
they
who's swung
like
by,
that?
Norman, clothes. Norman, we have a visitor.
It's true.
Where
I'm
are your
I'm
clothes?
scandalized. I had never seen a naked man
headed
before.
back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Yeah, you go do you.
Thor and
What's up,
Odin are
y'all?
here somewhere. Need to find them.
Okay, but we are going to stop and talk to Mandy May and Norman.
That's some fascinating network, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Is that crude?
Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him. Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Andy May, you can't say stuff like that.
So, okay. Rose is probably the one leaving all the lunch boxes, and she's got like the residents of
way
the
Tor's been slobbering
nursing home
over
actually
Cynthia.
building them for
He's
her.
like a horny teenager.
What's wrong with a little romance at our age?
Yeah, you tell her, Norman, who I am not allowed to speak to individually. The game has decided that that would be unwise. Well, before we head upstairs, I am going to finish looting the place, obviously.
This is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I'd take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are bored to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Olli Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
Huh. I mean, obviously, we're going to stop and talk to Ati. But first, is it coconut? It is not. It is not coconut.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the Perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele saatana, en ollut. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway.
So this song we know.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story.
She gets real bug-eyed and weird when talking about our daughter.
Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
I mean, that story did sound a little fishy. All right, let me make sure that I've actually looted everything in here.
Norman, put some clothes on. What if that towel slipped? No one wants to see your meat basket.
Not until I've got more sauna.
I think meat basket is one of the maybe least pleasant terms I've ever heard for that particular region. So, am I able to get upstairs? Yeah, there's that door down there. You know what? Let me interact with that door down here first. We're going to leave Sorry, not that door. We're going to leave that door closed so Rose can't see me go upstairs. This one. This one here with the very obvious button.
Sorry, Saga. That area is for staff only.
What's in the wellness center?
Oh, that's where we provide our health services to the residents. We have a rehab facility, dining area, and beds for special round-the-clock care. To stay young, stay limber.
She thought real hard before answering that question in a way that makes me very suspicious.
I thought Artie put on a wonderful performance this afternoon.
But you're always calling him a crazy fit.
I respect the art, Norman.
Also, there's nothing wrong with being crazy. A lot of our best art has been made by crazy people.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
No, that's a fair
Sorry.
point.
Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
Okay, I am going to confiscate anything that happens to be in this drawer. Oh, yep, those are illegal. Sorry. And we actually are hitting our backpack limit here.
Breakfast is at 7. Tomorrow will be eggs, toast, grapefruit, orange juice, tea, coffee. Service stops at 9. Lunch at 11. Tomorrow is borscht with oyster crackers.
I'm not allowed to reload my guns.
Odin's in bad shape.
Not that it would matter very much.
He was drunk and watery.
Is that a...
Or is this
That's a
something more
dart.
serious?
Huh. The Anderson Farm, 1989.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here? Or is this more of the story?
Sea of Night. Okay, so he's been writing more music. Gave up my eye in the light of the moon to shine and see. Branching paths of the tree. I gave up my eye so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. Where did I put the eye? Before time, I gave it to Mimir to drink from the well of wisdom, the cauldron. 1976, I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988, he who stands on the threshold took it from me. The time will come again to be writ again. Interesting.
Can you hear me, Odin?
That sweater's seen better days.
Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk.
Fortunately, I don't really need him to.
Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too.
Just starting, though.
I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more.
Hold on. Has she somehow all this time thought that she was doing this through just like deductive reasoning and a bit of intuition? Because like the thing with the Bookers and the necklace that they found was obviously information. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
It seems like losing one of the Andersons like that would be very, very bad news, right? Okay. So, caseboard stuff. We definitely have caseboard stuff to do.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
Gotta make sure we're actually laying this stuff out, because sometimes it's critically important. So what do Tor and Odin know about the clicker? Some things. Tor was about to tell me something.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
Yeah, I think that's probably about where we are. Okay, is Tor okay? Look for Tor in his room. Rose isn't being helpful, to put it very simply. All right. Also, while we're here, we have a couple other things. Geez, you accumulate stuff for all these cases so quickly. All right, so that stuff we did. Case closed.
I need to get the clicker to Wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it.
I wonder what happens to David if the version of the story where Logan drowned, you know, comes to supersede reality to some extent. Okay, which parts are false, which parts are real? Well, this is definitely part of this. Wait, really? This is about my life in Watery, for sure. I guess it's my life in Watery, except for the Tor and Odin parts up here. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. There's still a lot more to tack up real quick. The cult. So the cult tried to kill Alan Wake. Here's Ilmo Koskela. While the cult has been trying to recruit them for years, he and Odin rejected all of their offers. Does this pin here? Oh, I guess it would pin there. Closing that branch, yeah. And then the cult tried to kill Alan Wake. That's definitely interesting. It sure would seem like they don't quite have a clear view of what's going on. Found us some more of these. That's pretty whatever. You gotta update your collectible trackers manually in this game. Mandy May has the knit design, but she's not the one who's been dropping them. Okay, I think we're clear now.
This is Tor's room.
And it looks like it's been hit by a Dark Presence hurricane.
More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here.
Really?
I need to keep looking.
I needed an interactable for that. It's pretty obvious the moment you walk in the room.
Tea time at 2:30. The coffee and
Getting as a young girl.
cookie tray is available. Maximum of 2 per resident.
Excuse me.
This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry?
With no sense of up or down.
She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Yeah, it's not super surprising. Pat. The Pat Main Radio Show.
The Valhalla nursing home is old. Very
I shouldn't
old.
interrupt him.
The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean for Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it, ironically. I believe,
Do they now?
to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous.
Nobody wears dungarees anymore. And let me close this. The polite thing to do would be to close this.
So, the team.
Okay. Old Gods of Asgard Museum and Hall of Fame. Not openable for the moment. The rec room we have not checked out yet. There is so much ammunition in this place. Okay, one thing I'm definitely going to shoebox. We have a charm that I'm not actually using. Oh, hey, another deer head to pat.
Such a shame.
We must continue to appease the deer god. Okay, yeah, at the very least, we can stash this charm we're not using. Do I want to put anything else away? I guess we have a couple of charms that we're not using. These flares only stack to 2, but we have a full stack of them already. These only stack to 2. I might put 2 of these away as well. Actually, gosh, we have a lot of them, don't we? So this leaves us with 4 open spots. I'm gonna just keep 1 stack of propane tanks on us. Maybe these are more useful than I've been making them out to be, but all right. That's a little better. Let's go ahead and okay. Who doesn't have an inexplicable love for Finnish tango? Ah, it's a trick question. Everybody, because nothing about it is inexplicable. What was that? Huh. Really thought I heard something. Okay, so Mandy May's been making all the little symbols that help guide us to the things. She's also stockpiling ammunition. Sorry. I'm gonna need this. Official business. Why do so many people in this place have bullets? It sounds like if the darkness ever were really to approach here, the residents might be able to hold it off just fine, honestly. Okay, nothing else terribly interesting going on in this room. Cynthia Weaver. Problems. Troublemaker. This is just straight up an Ocean View hotel door.
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh, didn't see you there.
I'm not going to try his room door right in front of him. Actually, yes, I am. Anything? No? Nothing more? Yeah, this is... Huh. Okay. Well... I don't think there's anything else for us to do up here. So one quick pass around this room for any clues that I missed.
Discussion encouraged. Tomorrow's topic is the history of Deerfest. I should write down possible points to bring up. Yes.
All right. Find tour is not, it's not all that useful. Y'all don't have anything else?
Are you
Can we talk to Rose anymore?
the Deerfest parade?
We cannot. Auntie got back down here before us somehow. Can't get outside. We could go check the other building. Let me make sure I've got all of my case stuff in order here. We did pick up a little bit more.
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
All right, told Odin I'd check it out. Wellness center. Wellness center indeed. Take that. Saga Anderson, as always, opening doors with a perfectly sensible amount of force and urgency.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead, Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone, but Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
I am also very worried about Casey. Also, can Agent Estevez pull rank on us? Does the Bureau of Control have jurisdiction? Are they even really a part of the... Are they a part of the government of the United States? I guess I don't remember what their formal relationship is. I kind of thought they were basically just like sort of operating off the books, and you know, you put on some suits and carry some badges, and a lot of people don't bother to ask questions.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
Have we met Mayor Setter? Do we know that Mayor Setter isn't a dog? Maybe that's why he's okay with all the dog puns? Just because he's a very good boy? Well, it's a pretty skyline at least. All right, let's go see what's up in here. Nothing. Nothing is up in here. Yeah, I guess that'll do it. And Saga's not willing to explore the backgrounds by just leaping the fence. Ridiculous. Okay, now we're supposed to talk to Rose again. I will admit, without being told explicitly to do so, that's not something I would think to do because Rose seems like a real dead end.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door.
She gave on
This is
that
FBI
really easily.
business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
What do you think?
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
I think she means well. Cool. Love to see the the lights sort of close in around us like that. Well, this is going to get grim. All right. The wellness center. So for some reason, we already know there's something of value in the security room, although that definitely would have been a high priority anyway. I mean, there isn't much to do here except just like go room to room, right? I don't know what's important yet.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Making sure that every piece of paper in the environment is what it seems and not actually a manuscript page. Okay, hand flares. Hand flares I will take in abundance, even with the stacking limits.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
All right, we clear door by door. Hopefully thoroughly. Okay, very happy to see that, except I can't get her to pick it up. Is my inventory too full? Didn't I just make room? Oh, right, but these have to sit in a particular... Yeah, okay, move this. Yep, both of them to here so that I can grab that. And then... Quick slot. Yeah, okay. So 4 once is the big heal. That's the emergency top. If you're not in an emergency, you might have time to swap to the trauma patch instead. Definitely heard moist. I heard sounds of moistness. This seems concerning.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
And I really do hope we're able to save him.
He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why?
Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on floor by phone, burns on hand, caught on head, was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care, he is a VIP.
Tor was here.
As opposed to the other people, normal people, who, you know, that's fine if you take shitty care of them. Okay. Well, that does simplify the web of exploration somewhat. Well, I mean, he's pretty clearly been through here, yeah?
Tor, wait! It's me!
Bloody hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
of course. Fucking, alright.
An electric lock. Looks like it's controlled remotely.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to release these. Where does this put us? So we're in rehabilitation now. That door was locked. We might be able to access the office from here. Okay, we saw the computer in the security room. Or maybe we didn't see it. We just got close enough to it and the game was being nice to me and marking it on the map anyway. Can I open this from this side? Yeah, okay. For convenience's sake later. You know, we're finding remarkably few medical supplies in this medical hospital. It's just been a couple of those big containers. I just also, like, just now realized how hurt we are. Yeah, I took a couple of bullets from what's his name, and then we've been on the move basically constantly since then. There you go. Now that's medical supplies. Bad news, bad news. I guess it's just for verisimilitude, but it is kind of weird that there are bathrooms all over the place and none of them ever have anything like going on or...
A security computer.
Love to just zoom my view into the security computer and let anything walk up behind me. Interesting. So the days that are circled are days that are just after phase changes? No, not necessarily. In August they are. I don't quite know what to make of this yet. But we probably will know soon. Hurrah! My acceptance letter has arrived. I am one of the gang now. Dos vidania to the boring old Vlad. Hello to the exciting new man about town, Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month, everything will change. We are not actually getting the same text that is on the page here.
Day, then month. He uses European formatting.
Oh, right, sure. Bad day. This is a stupid house where something always breaks. I always fix. No, old people do not respect me. Should ask for a raise. And then this entry. And then... I had to take care of the dead raccoon over by the bunker. Smelled very bad. Not good for my hangover. What the fuck? Okay. No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Why would anyone think otherwise? Vladimir Bloom, you have been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition. The Cult of the Tree welcomes you. And then the Koskela brothers just signed their fucking actual names to a document that says the Cult of the Tree on it in English.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
Saga, come on. I guess we didn't know that, but we knew that. All right, that's... So the day after the new moon, which is circled on some of these, right? It's circled in August here. And I guess it's just August? The day of the new moon is circled in July. Okay. Cool. Trauma pad to replace the one I just
used. Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Yeah, what are we going to start standing on ceremony now? So... I mean, are we to... None of this mentions the password. He's excited about... This might be a thing where we want to use Saga's ability to sort of like divine the finer points here. It sure seems like just a thing that would happen because this is a video game to jump to, he was so excited about his induction to the cult that he'd made that date his password just because that's the information that's laying around nearby. But let's let Saga do the thing Saga does, and we'll figure it out from there.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
No, come on. Okay, so left through the cafeteria door, unfollowable, sadly.
The computer controls the door that Tor went through.
Yeah, this is such a fucking gamey password. How often do you find yourself changing your password to whatever thing you're excited about right now?
I have what I need to figure out the password.
This is goofy. Dates are common passwords. No, that's not. Oh, come on. All right. His behavior is becoming increasingly volatile. But come on, it's Tor.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
All right.
Tor left the wellness center.
Verified. Tor is inside the wellness center, as she says out loud. And then here's this. Yeah, we knew that. And I guess we know this is a new branch here. In case this ends up mattering at all. So, okay, we didn't really get anything terribly new there. We're looking for 6 digits? I mean, are we just saying August? So 170823? That would be a bizarre thing to do. Yeah, okay, this guy was taken before. This is not a human behavior.
And the doors are open.
Okay, cool. Doors plural, right? Riddle for your rifle. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the greet inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. Always. Always with this shit. Also, Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Yeah, okay, please try harder to recruit them. He was never going to win that one. Meet you at the greet inside a bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. I mean, that's not exactly rocket science. I mean, listen, we all know he'll keep. Can we... Do I have a way in here now? I do indeed. That's just a magazine. Magazines. Saga also has the uncanny power to know from anywhere in a room which drawers have useful things in them. Or at least, you know, might potentially, maybe. Don't touch. Copy. Ah, yeah, the doorknob, right. I thought this was going to be like a multi-part scavenger hunt kind of thing. But okay, there's the doorknob right there. Problem solved. I guess the front door is operational now too, huh? So wait, which doors have we not been able to... Okay, we're right at the entrance here. I'm trying to remember. There's a couple of doors that were not accessible before, and I would like to Yeah, this was certainly one of them. I'm kind of bummed out that they all just kicked open on their own instead of just unlocking. Because I'm going to have a harder time figuring out which ones are which this way. Okay, this is another one of the ones where I can't... we'll do it ourselves. Fine. Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed, so hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood. Alan's pretty dramatic. Gale Barrows, violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until a dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Well, this is great news for us. Okay, just about filled our inventory completely back up, but like I was saying, hand flares are useful. I will absolutely accept that. Oh, hey, the dispensary. We're just going to pop in here real quick. The dispensary is a safe room, of course. Well, you know, I know we got something pretty grim right through that door over there. So what if we just, it overwrote this, despite the fact that my mouse okay, whatever. That's fine, as long as it's saved, I guess. I think that's what we're going to call it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. We're making some good, steady progress here. I was kind of hoping we were going to get, like, retangled up with the Bureau of Control real fast, but we'll find them. We'll get there. However, before we do that, we have this other thing. So come back next time for that, the other thing, and we'll see you then.